Your partner goes up for an overhead. Where should you be on the court? Your opponent's drop shot you. Who should cover? We'll find out right now. Pickleball lovers, please leave your comments, please subscribe, and don't forget to have a good day. This is such a good point from this year's US Open, and it teaches court coverage. It's such a good point. This point deals with so many situations, and it's going to be a quick 3 minutes, people. Mark hits a good third shot drop, then Joe jumps in forehand middle. Is this the correct play in this situation? I don't mind this. I'd much rather both people be aggressive. And if you look, he allowed Mark to take the next shot, which I love. Are they hugging middle too much? Or better yet, is Joe really hogging Mark's forehand middle? I would say I'd much rather them both going for the middle opposed to not. However, I would like to see Joe slide a little more over when his opponent on the cross court has that forehand dink, because he could get beat pretty easily. Both players work out in forehand middle side. However, Mark goes for the Ernie, so Joe can stay, and it is good court coverage, right? So they're moving less to cover more. Mark goes for the overhead. Joe knows exactly what to do. He covers Mark's side and bails him out of trouble. Good job, Joe. So if your partner goes back for an overhead, listen, communicate, hear what they say. Don't move back right away because you probably don't have to. Again, this is in slow motion. Look how simple, how little movements this is, and how easy pickleball could be if you had a good partner like Joe. This is perfect lob coverage. When Mark goes back for that overhead, Joe knows it's most likely going to go back at Mark's feet because he's the back person on the court, and that is Pickleball 101, so he really crowds and helps Mark out. Now we're going to see how to cover a drop shot and some other things. This is a beautiful point already, but let's play the orchestra. How do you cover a drop shot? If your partner is farther back from you on the court or from the drop shot, you need to get it. You do, and let's keep this point going, and it gets really, really good. And Mark does something pretty incredible. Wait for it. Right here. He jumps backhand middle because Joe is out wide, saves the point. That backhand middle block is so important, and it is very important to have a partner that can do that and that can recognize when you're out of position so you don't have to move as much. Two beautiful things from this point. One, beautiful drop shot coverage by Mark. He knows Joe's back and runs over. Joe switches, so that's beautiful. Second thing, Mark sees that Joe is pretty far out on the forehand middle side, so he crowds the middle, gets that backhand block, takes control of the point, and that's why they won it. Pickleball lovers, any other tips on court coverage with your partner? Please leave comments, please subscribe. Don't forget, here are the Pickleball Pirates. We may love pickleball just as much as you do. I know it's tough to believe, but it's true. That was quick.
Mom, yeah, the segment went really good. Yeah, I just got my shirts from the Pickleball Pirate Shop. Yeah, it's just like super cool hat and a real nice shirt, and it really fits. Like my chest is like, you know, it goes out, but it fits my chest so good. Yeah, just go down to the store right there, order, you'll get it. Yeah, you support me. And Pickleball